Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus cover me under the blood. Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus, you be cover me under the blood. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood that Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me, I go break up. Put the blood on me face just like a makeup. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood that Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me heart break up, put the blood on me face just like a makeup. Under the blood, under the blood, Jesus cover me. Jesus, you will cover me. Say under the blood, under the blood. Jesus, you will cover me. Jump on this. Listen. Christian fight some things with them not see. Stronghold demons and principality. My body at the temple, keep it holy, sanctify, justify, give God the glory. Fighting against three terrible enemy. The world, Satan and myself against me. What the anointing, pour it on me and make me trample the devil on it. Say! Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus cover me under the blood. Under the blood, me say me under the blood. Jesus, you will cover me under the blood. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood that Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me, I go break up. Put the blood on me face just like a makeup. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood that Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me heart break up, put the blood on me face just like a makeup. Under the blood, under the blood, Jesus cover me. Jesus, you will cover me. Say under the blood, under the blood, Jesus, you will cover me. Jump on this. Listen. Christian fight some things with them not see. Stronghold demons and principality. My body at the temple, keep it holy, sanctify, justify, give God the glory. Fighting against three terrible enemy. The world, Satan and myself against me. What the anointing, pour it on me and make me trample the devil on it. Say!
All right now, family. All right now, damn. Oh, man. Damn, you guys don't hold back with the love vibration thing, don't you? You guys, I don't want to hear nothing about you guys having issues, all right, with the heart chakra in your relationships. Because when I get in here, the love vibration thing is a consistent thing in this thing we in right here. Lord have mercy. Beautiful people. Happy Sunday, beautiful people. Listen, man, look at the jovial smile on my face, family. Look at you guys. You guys don't disappoint, huh? Every Sunday, is everybody a Leo in the church? Does everybody have fifth house placements, Venus placements or something? All right, smelling good, looking good, damn. All right, my God is a good God. All right, we're gonna start there. That's where I want to start with this today. Can we start there, family? I see all you beautiful. Lord have mercy, I'm overwhelmed. Good sister, sacred artist. That's, you know, that sister got a thing with my heart chakra thing right there. Good sister, I miss all of you guys. You're looking good, smelling good, man. Lord have mercy. All right, Sister Shan too. I see you throwing your plates. Act like you know you've been here before. I know it's been a little while. I can only give but so much grace. All right, guys. It's been a little while, but act like you know you've been here. Let me see what I need to see. Plates, blood of the Jesus thing, blood of the Lord thing. All right? Okay? Damn. Let me see some of that, fam. Let me see a little bit of blood. Let me see a little bit of holy water all up in there. Happy Sunday. Happy February. Man, happy 2025. Happy 9-year to everybody in the building. What are we talking about right now, man? What are we talking about, man? Damn. Okay, family. Listen, I'm being here for a good time, not a long time. I miss you guys. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Even if y'all don't hear from me for a little minute, the love I got for y'all, that never disconnects. You know what I'm saying, family? That never disconnects. But I'm back to do what I have to do. what I believe I've been anointed to do. All right. And we got to get the church back active. All right. So 9 years is a very important year. Every year is a goddamn important year. All right. But when we come into the 9th year, all right, you know, I know everybody, I'm late to the party. Everybody had they done got out their outlook of what's in store for the year. I'm going to take my time getting into this. You hear what I'm saying, good people? You hear what I'm saying, good people? All right, good sister Nettie, baby. How's the children, sister? Pastor always asks, that's a good pastor. If your pastor don't ask about the children, that's not a good pastor. Can I get an ashe? You've been going to this church 2 years. This pastor ain't never asked how the kids doing. What type of pastor is this? You hear what I'm saying, family? Lord have mercy. Good sister Cosmic Sunflower. Family, Pollo. First time. Oh, man, I see some first time church members. Oh, man. Somebody else said this day first time. Who said there was good sister Jalissa? Damn. All right. All right. You up in here, sister. You may not have caught one in the past, but in the present here, you're here today. And that's what counts, family. What's going on? Good sister TT. Okay, hold on. You know, I even bring the worship in the right way. All right. I'm just so ecstatic to see you good folks. That's what's going on. All right. Everyone looks great. You're right, sister. You're right about that one, sister. All right. Let me go ahead and let me see some water, y'all. Let me see some holy water. Let me see. Goddamn. Let me see some plates. All right. See that blood of the Lord? That's ritualistic ass shit they was doing to us in church. And drinking Jesus' body. We didn't even know what we was doing. Take this piece of bread. All right, bread was good as hell. Always get why mass was always during times you hungry. They never give you that shit. Why are you giving this shit to us before lunch? And get mad at me when I want to eat more blood of the Lord and when I want to drink more blood of the Lord and eat more of the body of Christ. Nigga, we ain't have lunch yet. This shit should have been dessert. You know what I'm saying, family? Listen, all right, you know what? I just got up in here. Let me not cut up too early, y'all. Let me not cut up too early. I just got up in here. Okay? Lord, have mercy.
Had no sex.
Hey. Good sister Leona, I see you, good sister. A good Libra sister right there. All right. Talk to me, sister. Talk to me, sister. Damn. You got that. Got that holy right up in there for us. All right. One sister, one for the brother, one for the mom.
In this game, I'm tired of the turmoil. I'm tired of being lied on. I'm tired of being broke. I'm tired of being talked about. I'm tired of being manipulated. I'm tired of crying. I've already cried.
Listen, family, let me tell you something. They want you to go through the same misery you went through in 2024, but they don't understand you're in a whole nother cycle, family. That's what they are failing to comprehend, family. They want you to be caught up in the same misery. I mean, the same trials. Listen, family, it's been a while. You know, I'm a slow cook the church today. All right, I'm finna slow cook the church today. All right, I knew it wasn't gonna take that long for me to get in my bag. I miss y'all. I love y'all. Y'all looking good, smelling good. Goddamn, you dressed the kids up good today. Lord have mercy. Kids all shirt button up to the top, collars button up. Because, you know, sometimes in the ghetto churches, the motherfucker buttons be missing. But we accept everybody. This is the church in the ghetto. This is the most accepting church you gonna find. All right, y'all be going to all them bougie churches. They got big screens everywhere. Listen, in this church, we work with what we have. If you hear that word and feel that word, digest that word, embrace that word. Can I see your ashe in the comments too? Family, I'm a slow cook y'all today. I'm a slow cook this mamma jamma today. Lord have mercy.
I've already suffered. I've already agonized. I've already endured. And if you think you are coming to steal my joy, my lunch, my blessing, my children, my ministry, devil, you are a...
Let me tell you something, family. Let me tell you something, because y'all don't understand how I want to do this today. I don't think y'all get it. I don't think y'all getting it. All right. We got to muster up the energy before we get it into the word. That's when you know you in an experienced space when it comes into worship. Some of these, you see a little young pastor, young apprentice worshiper. All right. We ain't projecting now. We happy that the young spirit is walking the name of the Lord. We happy. But you can just tell the maturity levels. All right. Sometimes them young pastors, they just so excited and eager to get into the word. You know what I'm saying? They forget to warm the church up. Okay. The experienced pastor. No, how you doing, sister? How you doing, good sister? Belle Papillon. How you doing, good sister Gem B? The kids. How's the kids doing? All right. Good. You know God had your husband back, good sister Gem B. All right, moving on. That's pastor gonna warm the church up. All right, so shout out to all my young deacons, ministers, all right, out there, you know, exercising that. All right, learn to warm the church up a little some. Okay, Lord have mercy. Sister, go ahead and you know what? Sister just reminded me of something, family. Sister actually just reminded me of something. Okay. I want to just, you know, pick up y'all energy, let y'all pick up some of my energy, and I want to get into a couple of brief updates. I want to talk about some transits, you know, really quick. However, it's something I want to say real quick. I want to share something that happened to me last night. All right, family, I had a dream last night. I want to give y'all a reminder about something up in this mug. You hear me? All right. Last night, guess who visited me in my dreams last night? Guess who visited me in my dreams last night? The goddamn devil, y'all. The goddamn devil in the flesh came and saw me in my dreams last night. Family, let me tell you something. When it comes into the devil, sometimes you could just shrug the devil off. Sometimes you walking so high and mighty in your power, family. The devil come around, you just shrug the devil off. I mean, you just diddy bop the devil off. I don't even know if we could use the word diddy like that anymore. Hopefully y'all praying for him too. He need a lot of prayer. I don't know if we got that much prayer in this church, but anyways, you know what I'm saying, man. Sometimes you could just shrug the devil off. But the other times, family, you got to recognize when you're weak, and you got to have more of an intense rebuking with the devil. You know what I'm saying, family? Sometimes you have to look in the mirror and say, all right, devil, I have to match your energy for real today. There's going to be more of an intense rebuking. You know, the devil came to me in my dreams, wanted me to do so many demonic things, you know, family. You know what I had to tell the devil? You know, I had to look at the devil and say, you know, my God is a good God. I don't even know why you are so weak. You had to try to come get me when I was asleep. That's how weak you is. You try to come get me in my sleep. But I had to tell him my God is a good God. All right, family. I also had to tell him, you know what? You know what else God told me about you? He said, what? You was a damn lie. So that's what I'm here to remind y'all of today, guys. It's a 9-year. There's all different type of new portals opening up. We're fresh off of a new moon. We're 2 signs away fresh off of a new moon. All right. We got all type of special activity going on in this Pisces Aries cusp. That's one of my favorite cusps. So that's something we're going to get into today. All right. I want to talk about that briefly. Okay. And with all of that being said, guys, you know, it is one thing when you're into this space. Yeah, we understand what's going on with the regular calendar and everything. But when we get into the awareness we have about things astrologically, spiritually, we know the new year starts in the spring. So right now we really in the ending phases of things. All right, we're really in the completion phases of things, spiritually speaking, energetically speaking, astrologically speaking right now. Okay, so with all that being said, guys, Aquarius season, Pisces season is a whole mixture of this little period right now going to the spring is pretty significant because it is a 9-year. So we have like a double whammy of completion energy that we're in right now, right? The 9-year itself is dealing with a lot of completion. And when we talk about completion with the 9s, it's not necessarily, shout out to all the, if we have any 9 life paths in the building, shout out to y'all. All right, throw the 9s up in the chat if y'all in the building. Okay, shout out the good sister, the Order of Divine Cosmic Mother in the building. I see you, good people. I see you. All right, so when we talk about completion energy, nothing ever really completes. Nothing ever really completes, right? Everything is really in a state of rebirthing itself. Let me put my good So I'm gonna have to really get into the. All right. Nothing ever really completes. Everything is always in a consistent cycle of rebirthing itself in some type of way, right? When we look at things energetically, spiritually. So, you know, being in a 9-year right now is not so much of us ending cycles. It's more so about us being able to display the wisdom that we should have at the conclusion of something, right? When we're seniors in high school, 8th graders in, junior high, when we're in college, we're about to graduate, you know, we should be able to display a certain sense of experience at that point. So when we are in spaces like this in a 9-year, we want to make sure any circumstance that we know has been a cycle in our life, whether it's something relationship-wise, guys, whether it's anything dealing with personal habits, development, anything that we're pushing ourselves to try to craft, create, or, you know, build in some type of shape or form, we're going to see a lot of situations throughout this space where, you know, things that we should already know, things we should already know how to place boundaries on, how to rebuke, detach from, embrace. In many, it's going to take place in different departments of life for us, depending on, you know, what paths we're walking. But it's very important to understand these things. And the reason I want to reinforce that, because this is a year of confirmation, guys. You have to be able to make decisions and intuitively stand on them. All right. When you're placed into environments and situations where you are experienced walking in your spiritual confidence, make sure you're able to make decisions knowing you've been here before. There's one thing when we're in a new experience, new environment. All right, be open to learning new things, meeting new people, creating new opportunity. But in this 9-year, I want everybody to be able to we're not questioning things we already know in the 9-year. Can I get an Ashe? Lord have mercy, God dang, Lord. All right. So we have things coming full circle this year, guys. Okay. Now, let's get into some brief updates. So once again, happy 2025, everybody. Aquarius says happy birthday. Shout out to my Aquariuses in the building. If you got any Aquariuses in the building, throw your 11 in the chat. All right. The way you get into an alignment, under Aquarius activity is allowing yourself. It's hard to tell somebody think out the box, but you know, we catch thoughts being on certain frequencies. So it's not so much about creating thoughts. We catch thoughts. So when we talk about what type of things you do in your life to move yourself into a certain frequency based off your lifestyle, you know, the activity, the things you pay attention to, physical activity, all these different things, right? You know when you're vibrating high and low, all right? You know when you're vibrating high and low, right? You know when you're having a week of either procrastination, you're not pushing yourself to meet, check off things in your weekly agenda. We all eat things. We all know when we eat low vibrational food, how we feel after that. All right, shit. You hear what I'm saying, guys? So we all we all here. At least I expect my church members to know when they vibrate low, vibrating high. All right, we're all spirits navigating human experience. So it ain't nothing wrong with vibrating low, but being able to acknowledge when you're vibrating low and being able to acknowledge how you end up in that position in the first place, the triggers, this, that, and the third. So with all of that being said, when we talk about being able to catch new thoughts being on a certain frequency, you have to move yourself into certain spaces. You have to move yourself. You're not going to bump into certain people, places, and things, guys, until you move yourself into a certain space. So when we talk about Aquarius energy, you have to be open. All right. You have to be open to thinking out the box. So if you're in some form of craft, guys, building anything, navigating anything creatively, when you catch, it's all going to happen. We just new moon Aquarius energy, we under it. It's going to happen no matter what your sign is. In some type of way, we're going to catch out the box way of looking at something, handling something, dealing with something. Specifically, what house do you have Aquarius in? All right. You have to go ahead and get in the chat right now. Find your Aquarius house cousins right now. What house do you have Aquarius in? Because that's where you're going to catch, different perspectives of how to do things outside of the box. And that's why Aquariuses are Aquariuses. That's why their relationships are the way it is. Why a lot of Aquariuses gravitate towards isolation at times. This is why a lot of Aquariuses are very influential to people in their lives. This is why Aquariuses can be very influential, even if they're being negative in different ways, because they could bring outside the box perspectives to people. All right. And with that, you can lead people to different places. You can lead people to different places. So you got to know your power, Aquarius. Aquarius is, I mean, look, at some point we understand how much power, not how much power we got, what power we got. At some point, when you realize the full, unless you've been able to cultivate a lot of it and full awareness of it and not have your power work against you, take control of you sometimes. But listen, you dealing with Aquarius, I ain't gonna drag you. It's y'all time to shine right now, but damn. Don't let an Aquarius act like they don't know what they doing. If you ever into some relationship bull job with Aquarius, don't ever think they don't know the different things they saying and doing to get that upper hand. Because we also got that Uranus influence dealing with Saturn. So yes, we got a little bit of a control factor going on with Aquarius. So everybody need to make sure right now when it comes to your associations, groups, partnerships, you are able to identify the control dynamics taking place. If you see some control dynamics take place, don't mean that we got to end some. Well, we're going to have to dissect something and deal with something. You hear what I'm saying, good people? All right. So be able to be open to thoughts, dealing with, doing things outside of the box, observing alternative measures to things. Okay. Networking is big. The thing about Aquarius, that the reason why Aquarius sometimes can get themselves. I was just speaking, excuse me, guys, but I was just speaking about the ability to create opportunities, right, on Instagram yesterday, and I was basically saying how, you have to give yourself a pat on the back when you start something, because you're not understanding when you throw yourself into a new environment, a new world, you just put yourself into a space to attract a lot of different people, places, and things. With that being said, so your ability to initiate and start something is very powerful in its own. But Aquarius is, man, the thing about Aquarius, their ability to create opportunities through that dynamic, right? The way a lot of Aquariuses create opportunities for themselves is being able to, they're comfortable in uncomfortable spaces. A lot of us, sometimes we may think about anybody you look up to from an inspirational point of view. Your idols, your role models, in some type of way, they displayed a part of their character, display something to you where they seem like they handle certain situations very well that you may not handle well. They look like they naturally they thrive in situations that you may naturally feel uncomfortable with. So when we look at Aquarius dealing with the unknown, the unfamiliar, in this world, you have to be willing to place yourself into unfamiliar environments. Surround yourself with people, not environments where you don't know everybody. Can't get a chance to create new opportunities, knowing people if you're always in the same place at the same time, doing the same things. You hear what I'm saying, family? So Aquarius creates so much goddamn opportunities for them in their life. And you be looking at the Aquarius like, yo, how you got on doing this? How you getting money doing this and that and third? They can't tell you word by word. They can't tell you like, I had a thought, this, that, and third. I mean, they little evil geniuses. So arguably you could vouch for Aquarius and say they may be the smartest sign of the zodiac. They in my top goddamn 3-5. Shit, good sister knowing. Lord have mercy. Let me put some of that holy water on you, sister, coming in here. Good sister, eternal sunshine. Let me put some of that on you right there. All right, make sure if it get in your eyes, just holy water, sister. Don't got to be too dramatic. And fifth house placements getting the best of you. Oh man, good sister, Empress table. All right, got that Aquarius up in her fifth house. Got that Libra rising energy, sister. You be giving us that, wishy-washy energy, sister. You see me now, then you don't. Is that you, sister, with that good old Libra rising energy? All right, good sister right there. Oh man, I've been eating so much low vibe food lately. I'm so guilty of that. Damn childhood triggers. Been considering getting back to veganism, vegetarianism. Listen, sister, them childhood triggers and traumas is something when it comes into the eating thing. I'm glad you have that self-awareness, sister. It starts there, sister. It starts there. All right, one day at a time. You got it. All right. Lord have mercy. I mean, a good brother like a sweet from time to time. All right. I could overdo some Sprite from time to time with that liquid sugar. You know what I'm saying, family? The liquid sugar is something else. I'ma just,
Oh, Lord, 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 nothing I did, nothing I tried, nothing I smoked, nothing I snorted, nothing I drank, no man I did, no one did me, nothing did me any good. Oh, Lord, even that food I put in my mouth
You know, sister, any other time I would drag you right now, sister, but right now we came to you for a state of healing, not to drag you, sister. We all feeling, we all sinking into our trauma about the food thing. All right, I'm not gonna drag you right now, sister. However, it's 2025, sister. When we gonna get a little grasp on this now? All right. I know I just said the liquid sugar be doing a little thing to a brother, but damn, somebody gets sister. All right, but anyways, shout out. Oh man, I mean, the love thing right back to your sister. The love thing is coming right back to your sister. Do you hear what I'm saying? Okay. So listen, guys. Oh man, Aquarius, now y'all popping out. Why y'all Aquarius so mysterious? I didn't ask where y'all was at 10 minutes ago in this. You see that chat? Do you see that chat? Everybody want to pop out now. Good sister Michelle. Well, Aquarius rising being itself. All right. The hell. Y'all was in here. Look how incognito Aquarius want to be mysterious so goddamn bad. Shit. I asked y'all 10 minutes ago where y'all asked that. You niggas was over here talking about. Which other one of these niggas in here Aquarius too? I ain't gonna be the first nigga to say. All right, that's about 5 niggas. Okay, I'll tell that nigga I'm Aquarius too. Yeah, I'm Aquarius, nigga. I'm an Aquarius pastor. Me too. I just had to get the scope on this mug. All right? And that's why Aquarius could be in them uncomfortable environments. That's why they could be in them unfamiliar, don't know nobody here, don't know nothing here, because they got those skills. They got them spiritual stealthy skills. Damn, Aquarius. I'm so fascinated with that sign. It's certain signs I like. I've been doing this for a little while now, but it's just certain signs I've chalked up to just, you ain't not gonna know everything about some of these signs. If I got any apprentice astrologers in here, I'm gonna just save you some time now. Don't try to figure everything out about Scorpio, Aquarius. Just once you get a little feel for it, then that's it. All right? You're gonna get a brain aneurysm in this mug trying to just dissect them archetypes. I'll tell you right now, that's why I wish the astrologers told me that shit before I got in this mug. I seen a gray hair in my mug, the other mug. I know that's from studying Aquarius. When I see gray hairs, I know that be from me studying certain signs. Look what motherfucking the 8th house done did to my. I'm gonna stop. I ain't reading nothing about the 8th house no more. Clients want any Scorpios, no Scorpio Aquarius bookings until like summertime or something. It's a lot of mystery energy, man. Somebody right now tell me what the 12th house is. I challenge anybody right now. Tell me what the 12th house is. I bet you can't. I bet you can't. It's gonna sound like bullshit. You're gonna tell me some bullshit right now. I'm just helping y'all understand how mysterious certain energies is. This is why there's certain people in your life you never go get a grasp on. This is where it derives from. Okay. Somebody don't know. None of y'all know nothing about the 12th house, 11th house, Aquarius, Scorpios. Everything gonna sound like some bullshit. That ain't the truth. Oh, they emotionally reserved. All that. No, wrong. That's wrong. We gotta update things. It's 2025, y'all. We got to update things. You hear what I'm saying? Those are them unknown signs. Those are them unknown signs. All right. I'm a Libra. I ain't one of them signs. I got a lot of Scorpio energy, so I could blend the motherfucker. Other than that, Libra, we open books like a motherfucker. Ladies, am I lying? Ladies. I know there's ladies in here dating some Libra niggas. After the first day, you go home like, girl, I ain't sweat. I don't gotta sweat this nigga. He all up on me, girl. You see Libra nigga bullshit from a mile away. Ladies, am I lying? Be on the phone with your girl that night. I don't know why he think he was that charming, disarming thing was guy. He think I never seen that one before. He think I never seen his type before. Smiling up in my face. You know, this nigga ain't raised his voice the whole night. This nigga spoke in slow jams, 2 a.m. radio night host voice the whole night. So, ladies, you know what the fuck going on. You can read certain signs like a book. You just choose to fuck with it or not. It's like, I know your game. But ladies, I know that some of y'all done fuck with Scorpio crazy nigga. You ain't know what the fuck was going on. You ain't know what the fuck was going on. You ain't know. Some of y'all right now, you're dating Aquarius, Scorpio nigga. Y'all been going strong for a little minute too. Like some of y'all just realized, wait, hold on, boy. I ain't gonna lie, it's been like 5 months dealing with this mug. Really can't put a finger on the mug. Don't even know where the nigga live. What's the last name? Don't know. Lord have mercy. I wish they told me not to there you go. I like that one. Open book missing pages. All right. My Libra stellium has never dated a Libra, but I know we can be open at times. Like a mug. Be mad as hell too. Say some open ass. It's Cardinal. Libra Cardinal. Cardinal sign doing impulsive shit at times. Libra just say some super romantic extra shit to a bitch on the first date. But he catch himself after that. What the fuck did I just tell her that? Why did I say that? I don't mean that. I be taking charming and disarming too far. That's it. I blew my cover now. You know, I can't even be smooth no more for the first date. After me saying that overly romantic, why did I just say all of that about marriage and relationships? I don't even know this girl yet. Damn, Libra, sit your ass down trying to get a relationship every other week. This shit. All right. Some of y'all right now, once again, dealing with the Aquarius. I said I was going to drag Aquarius. So you was dealing with the Aquarius. I said I was going to drag y'all, but Aquarius, I just got to point that out about you. Because Aquarius and Scorpio are two signs. These are two signs that I track in my life. If I have to name 5 signs, both of these signs is in there. So the fact that I can say I know Aquarius and Scorpio like the back of my hand, but I really don't, that just tell me, son, you niggas is incognito. Ask y'all where the Aquarius is at, and y'all niggas ain't start saying something 10 minutes later. Why you gotta be so mysterious? What's all of that for? Let's just let me in a little bit. Don't give me that silent treatment on no word salad. I'm an air sign too. I know how that shit go. All right, Lord have mercy. All right, back to the word. Okay, guys. So shout out to Aquariuses, man. Brief updates, man. Just dropped the Chart Your Destiny Masterclass. You know, uncovering all different type of ways to pinpoint your strong suit spiritually through the natal chart, and specifically karma spiritual lessons. I just posted that on my Patreon, the whole 4-hour shebang bang. All right, so that's there. Man, so many things I want to get into 2025. So that's how I had to kind of embrace my little hiatus just to know how I really want to pop back out. Y'all know last year YouTube was hating on a good brother snatch my YouTube. So I'm like, yo, I gotta change things up going to the new year. I'm gonna take my time figuring that out. All right. So a lot, we doing a lot over there. All right. And I just want to let's leave it with some brief astrological notes real quick. Okay, there's a lot going on. I don't got everything to cover here. I just want to make sure we get up in this church, get some energy back in here, brush a little dust off the Bibles. All right, I got a new set of Bibles coming in, y'all. Like I said, we work with what we have in this church. I don't need y'all getting bougie in here. All right, every time a church get lit, they end up getting bougie. We're not gonna do that here. We keeping it gangster here. All right, y'all. It's the only church a pastor go upside somebody's head in this mug. I'm pastor and security in this mug. Stop playing. Got deacons and all that behind me. All right. All right, family. Okay. So with all this being said, guys, listen, man. Let me go ahead and bring y'all over to the stars. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. All righty, guys. You see all of this going on over here, guys. We have big Aries, Pisces, cuspy energy going on right now. When we look at this cusp, this is one of the most creative spaces. This is a very creative space in the sky right here. All right, we know Aries has a lot of representation dealing with, you know, the alpha and Pisces being the omega. Okay, Pisces dealing with a lot of conclusion energy, Aries dealing with a lot of birth energy. Now, what I love about this cusp is how they complement what they lack. I love seeing the balance in this cusp. When I meet a Pisces that has their sun in this cusp, when I meet a Aries that has their sun in this cusp, or a Pisces, Aries, Pisces, when I get to know them, I see such a great balance of assertiveness and compassion when in a healthy state, when this person is in a healthy state of being able to self-acknowledge things. So when it comes into any process where you're very passionate about something, you want to birth or start something, they're also able to embrace the understanding from a spiritual perspective, whether they realize it or not, knowing that things are a process. They have to embrace everything in the process. Aries alone struggles to do that at times because it wants to do things overnight. Pisces is going to struggle to do that because they may lose the initiative to keep sparking things because they may drift off into living the creative space in their imagination subconsciously in some type of way because they can connect and tap out that way. So I love this space right here because the balance of taking an initiative with, Pisces can deal with a little fear energy. Let's call it what it is. 2025, we could be all mature and realistic about our Achilles heels. It is what it is. We all have them. When we look at that Virgo Pisces axis, a lot of us that have planets, especially if you've got planets in both of these houses, if you got planets in the 6th and the 12th house called Virgo and Pisces, you will be challenged. You will be challenged with issues, having to face your insecurities with creative dynamics. I've been doing this for a little while now, and I see Virgos and Pisces are some of the signs, right, that can embrace the fear theme way harder than other signs. Why? Because Virgo archetype has a lot to do with security and stability. Imagination don't support that a lot of times. Pisces, why? Because being able to see something that they're so embedded in already actually be something real, sometimes that's overwhelming. It's like, man, I'm already swimming through this subconsciously already. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of structure. That's a lot of maintaining. That's a lot of assertiveness. That's a lot of structure, like building. That's a lot of order. That could be a lot for Pisces at times. Sometimes Pisces could just thrive if they're in a team and they could just be like, all right, Pisces, we don't want to worry about you. I mean, you could write the songs if you want to. You could help write the songs with your creative eyes, but we just want you to sing them up. We got songwriters. We got the studio. We just want you to worry about your creativity. Oh, Pisces thrive like a beautiful butterfly in that space. All right. Sometimes when Pisces has to take more of the responsibility for the back end and the maintenance, that's when it can get overwhelming, and that's when it could be it could turn into fuck bringing this into reality. That can be very overwhelming. And then we know both of these signs do a lot of anxiety, influences at times, So this is why Pisces can have strong mechanisms to connect to people, places, or things in order to tap out from reality. And sometimes Virgos need something from a unhealthy sense of overstimulation with their nervous system. So whether the Virgo's drinking a lot, smoking a lot of cigarettes or some shit like that, or have a fucking food addiction, when they're the sign that really is the ones in the healthy state teaching us how to govern our goddamn physical health, regimen, and mental well-being. But them in their most negative states, they will disregard all of that. They'll disregard all of that. All right, motherfuck how many calories. I know how many calories I'm eating today, but I don't give a fuck. All right. So when we look at all this energy in this space, I love how Aries is able to complement the fear-based influence that Pisces may have to tackle at times. The reason I emphasize that right now, because a lot of us are going to be faced with things that we may have been a little fearful of. We may have been a little weary of, we feel a little vulnerable about, we feel undecided about, we feel, up in the air about. We feel like something's not going to pan out for some reason in some type of shape or form. Aries does a better job living in the present. They be ahead of them. They got themselves. They're really in the future. However, they're a little bit better being in the present than Pisces, because Aries could take they could embrace a one day at a time mentality and thug it out. Even though they may take a rigorous route to get to where they want to get. All right, don't look at them like they crazy. You ain't built like an Aries. So that's how that plays out. So when we're looking at this space, I need everybody to understand when we come into any circumstances where we feel like something we've been running from right now, we're actually facing this issue, but we feel another sense of confidence that is like, all right, once again, I've been here before. This is resurfacing back to what I'm saying in the beginning of the live, but this being a 9-year, the 9 energy has a lot to do about displaying your experience. All right.
A lot of you 9 life paths in the year walk into so many circumstances in your life where you already held up to a certain regard without even displaying that you're good at something already, but you are. You've traveled this earth realm a number of times. The ancients say you ain't even gonna manifest a 9 life path if you don't even have a certain amount of experience here. So that's something 9 life paths have to understand. Act like you've been there before, because you have. From a this experience perspective, people won't get that. But from a past life perspective, you can understand that, right? And as far as this being a 9 year, I want everybody to walk with confidence into situations you've been in before. All right. So we've been dealing with Saturn and Pisces, right? Continuing to build all different types of forms of spiritual discipline to more of a spiritual outlook, and not so much disciplining ourselves from general responsibilities, but taking care of spiritual responsibilities, right? Whether that's taking responsibility for your form of healing, walking in your higher self in certain situations where it's easy to be in your lower self. Like this is what this placement has been doing. All right, and we halfway through it. Shout out to all my Saturn and Pisces generation. Shout out to everybody going through their Saturn return. All right, y'all thugging that motherfucker out. Y'all thugging that motherfucker out. All right. A lot of this time I haven't really been posting and talking like that, y'all. There's a lot of things that I've kind of came into a conclusion about the age of Aquarius, man, and the age of Aquarius, and then with Saturn being in Pisces and delusion being a huge word that I see in when it comes into the dating market and whatnot. So I'm gonna have to make a separate John talking about how these transits have affected society and relationship dynamics over time, because I think it's so obvious, right? I think it's so obvious how we've got overly transactional. We've got overly transactional when it comes into mating, right? And I'm not going to hate on human nature. Like, I'll never tell a woman not to seek stability in a man. That is a woman's nature. That's what I want my daughter to have, my potential future daughter to have in a man in her relationship, So I don't want to condemn that. I don't even look at that. I won't even say transactional in a certain sense. One would deem it that, but everything is fucking in some type of way. Fucking relationship gonna be transactional. It is a motherfucking deal. Why people acting like it's not a relationship, not a deal? I want something, you want something. Can we fulfill that with each other? Can we come to an agreement? That is his name. Nothing negative about looking at relationships like that, because that's what it is. The whack part about that is when somebody understands that and they don't want to come into some type of fulfillment honoring the fucking deal. If you're the man and you can provide this, that, and the third in this part of the relationship, and I could embrace being a woman and having this responsibility in a relationship, if we can match that and agree, come to this agreement of terms, then we can have something fruitful. It's when people acting like this is not a deal. It's when people acting like this is not, we're not both supposed to be benefiting off of this. Like, this is just supposed to be a primary benefit for one of us. Who the fuck want to be in a relationship like that? That's trash. That's trash. And I say that coming from somebody with, I'm a controlling ass nigga. All right. I like to call it assertive. I like to say I'm assertive with my woman, but it can turn controlling at times. And it is what it is, but you got to have the ability to acknowledge that and catch that. And it's also beautiful to have a partner who sees you for who you are, so they could give you grace in those moments, But that is a, I don't want to say rarity, but that is a beautiful situation to be in. When you're dating somebody that sees you, sometimes this could be triggering. But what happens when you leave that situation because you were triggered, right? You was dealing with somebody who was able to see you, see you for your potential, see you for your Achilles heel and your weak points and in your shadow, didn't project and condemn you for that. But that's the connection they have with you. They can't disregard how they see into you like this. And let's say that's too uncomfortable or triggering for you. What happens when you leave that situation? Maybe because it was too triggering for you. And now you're dealing with somebody and you're like, damn, to a degree, I enjoy time, but this motherfucker don't see me, right? What happens now when you want to share certain aspirations and dreams You don't get that same feeling you get that you did when you were sharing these feelings and dreams with that person that saw you, because you know that person saw the same potential you see in yourself, right? If not enhanced it, encouraged the outlook of you seeing your potential. So when we talk about all these things we want in relationships and whatnot, I think a lot of us may, in this experience, us choosing to incarnate in this time we're in, some of us going to have to learn some really tough lessons as far as learning what was worth it in a relationship, what was worth it in how we selected mates and whatnot. And I know I've been so impulsive, at times harsh, can't blame the Scorpio Capricorn dynamics when I talk about relationships. But, you know, getting older and maturing, guys, in this society and dynamic we live in, it is really something you have to be concentrated and fully engaged in to navigate. You can't navigate mating like it's just some hobby. This is something you have to be serious about if you say you want what you want when it comes into relationships, guys. We're in a different age and time, right? Things are never going to stay the same, especially when we compare today's times to how we dated and mated back in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever. Right? We cannot expect things to stay the same, right? But you know, our ability to acknowledge what we can bring to somebody instead of just thinking about what to receive and what not, that is something we really got to keep in mind. All right, something we really got to keep in mind. So everybody out there dealing with their situations, with relationships, and whatnot, I want y'all to really understand, if y'all dealing with somebody that can see you, right? If y'all dealing with somebody that can really see you, once again, you stop dealing with them, you deal with somebody else, you're sharing your aspirations, you're saying that you may share the things that you might be struggling with a little bit or maybe challenging in your life, and you feel like they can't fully grasp that shit. So how valuable is the other things you may think are good or bad, good in this, maybe dating this person, when we may underestimate something like that. So more of these intrinsic values, seeing people for who they really are, allowing ourselves to be a bit humble and understanding like we're not perfect coming into this relationship. This person also has to deal with what may be hard to deal with us. There's no such thing as people having a quote unquote zero baggage. There's really no such thing as that. I really don't want to say baggage. I don't want to use that word, but there's no such thing as us coming into like relationships perfect or being like a perfect partner from the start. So at some point, isn't our partner going to have to kind of deal with certain things about us that's annoying or frustrating at certain points? Some of you guys in here are married. Some of you guys been in long-term relationships. So, you know, we make that compromise. Like, I love this person, or I see this much of a future. I see this much of potential what we could build. I could deal with this and that there. This little thing right here, I could subside that. I could negate that for our potential. We're all going to have to do that at some point. And last thing I just want to say on that dynamic, when we talk, I just want to say something about the word settling. That is a word that surfaced a lot when we talk about mating today. And when we look at the word settling and all that bullshit, like, family, we all gonna fucking settle. We all gonna settle. We all gonna settle in some type of way. Because last time I realized your partner ain't fucking perfect. Your partner ain't perfect, but you love them for them, right? You love them sometimes when they motherfucking weak, they crazy ass snoring. Sometimes you get a little mad that your shorty don't whatever it is, be the little things that be annoying us in relationships. But last time I knew your partner was not perfect. I know if I'm getting into a relationship anytime soon, I'll tell you about 2-3 things right now they're gonna have to deal with. That's some bullshit. They're gonna have to be willing to accept. I ain't gonna say that I'm not a work in progress, but shit, those 2-3 things I'm talking about, motherfucker, I've been working in progress in that motherfucker my 31 years of life. So I ain't gonna act like this is gonna be some shit I could just deal with overnight while we dated. All right, we all know what those 2, 3, 4 things may be, micro or macro. So let's just make sure we're allowing ourselves to thrive in new opportunities this year with relationships, having this type of awareness, guys. Let's make sure we navigate any form of projection energy going on out there. I think we could use all negative energy that's thrown into the air about relationship dynamics and use that as a filter to get to what's for us. All right, guys. So when it comes into all this Pisces Aries, like Aries energy, Yeah, that Saturn dynamic here, right? Neptune cusping, like it's been for a little minute. We know the node just moved into Pisces. The node loves Pisces. So a lot of us will be, I tell you guys time and time when it comes into the nodes, we don't look at the nodes. We're not supposed to be looking at the nodes like something we have to activate. We have to do. We don't have to look at it like that. We get pushed into these situations. So when it comes to everything that we need to make sure we're paying attention to and connecting to for our spiritual development, for our creative development, for us to be more wiser and mature when it comes into connecting, we all, listen, family, please put a 1 in the chat, please. Because I know y'all are spiritually aware. Like I know you guys been in moments before. Let's say you dating somebody. You dating somebody and it's something either you have self-sabotaging issues, you have communication issues, you have connection issues. Whatever that issue is, you realize, okay, damn, this is a little thing I got to work on when it comes into liking a mug. Every time I like somebody, this issue come up. I got to deal with this. Family, when it comes into these situations, I know we all been in places where in the very moment we dealing with it, we like, damn, this is it right here. This is it. I'm really, and you can literally feel that you in this challenge right now. Like, all right, I'm being tested right now. Am I going to be in my lower self about this? Am I going to go ahead and self-sabotage this and get my ass on? Or am I just going to try to really do something different this time? Am I really going to try to do something different this time? I could really just do the immature thing and blow this relationship on and get the fuck on because it's the age of Aquarius and there's so many options out there and I could just DM somebody and other people talking to me and this, that, and the third. This motherfucker is not the only motherfucker in the world, right? Right? I could just blow this whole shit up. Or I could really entertain the value that I initially, originally, consistently, and still do see in this situation and continue to work. Continue to work. We have to do a bit more work in the spiritual department, guys. All right. This is how we work spiritually. When you hit these points, that's when you get spiritually strong. When you hit that state right there where you're able to acknowledge the crisis, you're able to acknowledge where you're getting tested and challenged in the very moment. And you make the decision, guys. You make the choice to work. You passed at that point. It ain't really about what happens after. You passed making the decision and the choice to work and not bail out. This is not just for relationships, guys. This is for anything y'all are in the midst of with it from a challenging perspective. This all rounds back up to the 9 year, guys. These moments I just brought up, that's going to be a natural occurrence, especially for people that's already in a certain frequency vibration. You're already seeing angel numbers and predicting when people going to call you, and then you think about your cousin texts you. If you're already on that wave, if you've already aligned with the natural shifts that took place spiritually a few years ago, and you're already all up in that, then what I'm saying right now is going to be common for you this year. All right. So let's catch ourselves in those moments, guys. All right. Intense illusions and impulsive connection energy with this cusp energy. All right. Intense illusions and impulsive connection energy. Right. So we don't want to be reluctant from doing things and be too vulnerable. That takes us away from opportunities. But at the same time, we don't want to make sure we're not engaged. We don't want to be idle. We don't want to let situations just stray away. Aries is assertive and pro-fucking active. Pisces can drift away a little bit. So once again, this is where we find the balance, making sure we're assertive about whatever we developed when we drift away. It's good that Pisces can drift away because that's Pisces' power, being able to get the fuck out the body and be like, what's going on over there? Some of us don't know how to get out of our body and look at something from outside of our only perspective. Pisces is the master of that when in a healthy state, of course, if they're not on their narcissistic manipulated bullshit. This Pisces, that's what Pisces is representing. Pisces is representing the awareness of being able to look at the collective, look at your experiences and awareness outside of your body perspective, right? From more of a third eye perspective, from a higher perspective. Engage how to spiritually navigate a situation. Sometimes being spirits in this human experience, being humans in this spiritual experience, sometimes it's just so hard, for us to do that in certain situations. How easy is it to do that arguing with somebody you love in the midst of it and just stop and jump out your body and be all spiritually high and mighty and mature? Right? How realistic is that when emotions are high in certain situations or quick in certain situations? So Pisces, embrace your ability to do that. But right now, Pisces, this is a specific message for Pisces dominance, but everybody else, when we're in that space, you collect a lot. Pisces collect a lot in that drift away space. They collect a lot. We have to be assertive in what we collect. That's the beauty of this cusp right here. Everything we've collected, we can feel confidence establishing it. All right. And then, you know, is by default, we're going to talk about these things in relationship examples with Venus, prepping to get into, you know, with Venus prepping to get into Aries. Okay. When Venus gets into Aries, you know, even though it's debilitated, we can find some sense of assertion in our relationships, whether it's boundaries, whether it's a new sense of conduct. We could birth a whole bunch of new things in our relationships. All right. A lot of us make the issues of not doing this in early stages of relationships. Don't be, if I start dating a chick right now and we get to a point, you know, go on a couple of dates, right? Then now she comes over, now we're kicking it, now we're dating more seriously, and she comes over, and now when she comes over, she's always cooking for me. Don't give me this display if this is not what you can maintain. All right. If you know cooking ain't your thing, don't act like you love doing it and your heart is in it and you feel so fulfilled doing it for me if this is not what you're going to naturally thrive in doing with me. So I bring that up as an example of making sure that we're not assertive of what we like and don't want in these early stages. And on top of that, some people can't even get past that. Is because your approach. I don't deal with this. I don't deal with that. Who are you? Who are you? Or who am I to be coming at somebody about what you not going for and going for in a relationship? You can't articulate yourself. You can't articulate your different requirements and what you're looking for and how you like to become equally yoked and match with somebody. So it's not just also what we're doing, it's also how we're doing it, guys. You know, I believe demeanor and appearance means a lot with connecting and dating. And I've emphasized this for so long. When we look at your seventh house and everything you're experiencing in your relationship life, you can't look at your first house as a reflection. There's always going to be missed opportunities in your relationship life. You know, you can't realize there's certain things about your first house expression that may be a bit off-putting at times in your relationship life. You'll always deal with that. And I'm specifically talking about appearance, guys, and demeanor. I'm specifically talking about first house, appearance and demeanor. All right. That alone is very important. All right. I could go outside dressed 3 different ways and get 3 different responses and reactions. Am I right or wrong, family? Am I right or wrong, family? Okay. Ladies, come on. Ladies, y'all are the walking beauty figures of the world. Okay. When you put any type of outfit on any day and walk out, you know what you're doing. Okay, this outfit gonna do this. This outfit gonna do that. This outfit more conservative. I want to show a little thigh today. All right. I've been in the gym. Boy, I've been flexing these glutes. They gonna see this thigh today. All right. It ain't too much, just a little cut in the dress. That's just a little something, little tease. All right. Good pastor like a tease. Ain't nothing wrong with a tease. Yeah, what I'm saying? But when we lack awareness about how ain't nobody saying don't put the suit on. Ain't nobody saying don't go outside in just a tank top, and ain't nobody saying don't go outside half naked. Ain't nobody saying you have your own first house. You can do whatever you want with your first house. But do not act like you're unaware about how you feel, like how you think of appearance and demeanor affects what you attract. All right. That could unlock so much for us in relationships. That can unlock so much. All right. I could tell I could have a certain outfit on, come up to a chick that's probably a little bit more extra bougie. I like bougie chicks. I like bougie, sophisticated chicks, though. Actually, that's kind of like my type. I realize that lady. But she could be like some super duper office square bougie chick. See the way I just like, nah, this nigga a little too hood. He might be a good guy. A little, just all this high upscale streetwear. I don't think I know what type of guy he may be. You think I don't know about that when I wear a certain motherfucking outfit? Shit. Now, if I had a motherfucking Caesar cut and a motherfucking 2-piece suit, you ain't gonna be thinking that. You gonna be thinking like, what this nigga do? You ain't know I had it like that when I had my streetwear on. Now I got my suit. You want to know what I do? I'm not unaware to appearance. All right. So this is really important right now, guys. Really important. I feel like that little hack right there could fix so much for people in their relationship activity. You know, I want this year to be a year where I get you guys on, we start interacting some more. So I don't really want to blow certain ideas I have, but you know, I've said so many times, I'm a dating show reality dating show junkie. I can't get enough of it. Like, I don't like to digest too much trash TV, but that shit, listen, I love dissecting relationships. And sometimes I look at, like, especially if it's like a Kendra G dating show, if it's like a Melly Monaco dating show where people have to come up and they're getting interviewed and you're selling yourself. I just be sometimes like, damn, forget what they even saying. Appearance and demeanor is off. Are they forgetting they're being interviewed and they're selling themselves to somebody that may be interested? So this person's sense of appearance and demeanor, or their demands, as if like they're looking for a motherfucking maid or a chauffeur, not a partner, it already shows me why, you know, maybe going through certain cycles, you know, and we just got to be able to gauge the self-awareness, guys. All right. So, guys, intense illusions, impulsive connections, be in the present, be engaged, don't drift away and not come back, drift away, recollect, assert yourself in the moment with things, especially things dealing with connection. All right. Need to use this energy to burst new passions because it's easy to deal with risk and fears. All right. We kind of already ran over that. All right. So, guys, just want to get a little chit chat with y'all. Can I do a little freestyle read for everybody? A little freestyle read. I'm going to look at every sign and give y'all something. I'm going to just say one sentence. Aries. Embrace connection right now, Aries. There's a lot of you surrounded by a lot of mating energy, exes coming back, talking to you, new options. Don't observe it. Let it, like, see what's going on. Don't be too impulsive. Like, gauge it. See what's going on and be open to support, Aries. Be open to new forms of support with things you got going on. Do not ruin opportunities because you think you got it all on your own. All right. You can attract some good support right now. All right. Taurus. Taurus need to be open towards unfamiliar environments right now. Right now, Taurus, you're getting invited to new places, people you've never been around. Oh, take your ass there, because you know comfort zone is your middle name too. Don't let that be an Achilles heel during Aquarius season. Gemini, you are naturally manifest opportunities to display your knowledge through other people. So when other people big you up, like my cousin, my friend, knows this and third, know how to do this and the third, you act like you know how to do this, that, and the third. Cancer. All right, sit your ass down when people getting under your skin. You're being challenged with your emotional intensity in mad different ways right now. The most wisest thing to do right now is learn how to recollect and channel any frustration into a state of healing, all right, or into a state of activity. Don't be too dormant with frustration and intensity right now, Cancer. That's only going to lead to projection in your connections. It's going to make your connections a little funny because your partner may have to adjust to your mood. You got to find a way to actively move that Mars energy out, because if you let it stick with you this transit, all right, then it's going to be a little too heavy for you to deal with connections. It's going to disrupt that process. Leos, all right, Leos, take risk, and be able to be open to things outside of your vision right now. You may be involved in something creatively and somebody is going to give you advice or something that's going to tweak the whole way of doing something. If you can't be open right now, you can find some missed opportunities. Virgo, you got to learn right now how to release, bro. I know it's new moon energy, but right now you can disrupt opportunities trying to overly connect and force something right now. Dealing with a lot of Pisces energy, cusp energy, so that could put you in a real romantic space. It could put you in a real intimate connection type of space. Do not overcompensate, because what you want to connect to or who you want to connect to is right there. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, Virgo, and allow that energy of reciprocation to be experienced instead of you always pushing yourself. Not always, but you being in a space right now where potentially you could push yourself out there and you worrying like, is this equal? Is this balanced? Is this easy, Virgo. Libra, a lot is also going on with you with social activity. Make sure you're able to stick to regiment regardless of what other people got going on. Pick your activity with people very wisely right now, and make sure you're not saying yes to things really quickly right now. That's how you could get very scattered around this time. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio's another sign that needs to be really active right now. Scorpio is another sign that can have a lot going on right now. Mars, your ruler, is trining you. So make sure, as far as anything that you're feeling intense about starting or initiating around this time, Scorpio, that you're fully good with everything you've recollected, because most of the time you're going to recollect, sink into something before you start it. So if you're going to initiate anything new around this time, make sure it's not being a rush decision, or is a peer pressure decision, or a decision you feel like you have to make something else work. Like, understand what you're participating in and what you're not around this time. All right. And just remain intentional, Scorpio. You'll be straight. Sagittarius. All right. Sagittarius. A lot of people are challenging. A lot of people right now may be challenging why people think you know what you know, or you're good at what you're good at right now. You could be in a really competitive space to a degree. That sense of competitiveness might turn up, and it could also play out as a challenge of you making sure you establish your knowledge or experience to others, and people are not going to play with what you're experienced about. Capricorn right now, you got to make sure that you're acknowledging any form of emotional intensity you're dealing with right now. You could be in a state right now where things you're passionate about, Mars opposite from you right now, so things you're passionate about could feel like you have to slow down so much. Even though you're a sign that takes time, slow down wasn't the word. You have to kind of connect more than you'd like to in order to get things done. All right. Connection and understanding is really needed right now, even in times where you ain't got the patience for it. You're going to need that right now. All right. Aquarius is your time to shine, bro. Your talents, your ability to birth new things, be the unique one, be the one seen for things outside the box. And right now, when it comes to your relationships and your individuality, can be honored in some type of shape or form. And not saying from a controlling point of view, from a, it's just your natural personality or something you want to pursue in your personal life. And you're seeing right now your relationships ain't really on that page. Be careful compensating what you want to individually travel towards, because people who you thought were in alignment weren't in alignment. Aquarius, there's the story of your life. You have to continuously separate yourself from the pack, because certain things can't motherfucking be comprehended around people you just happen to attract at times, right? So Aquarius have that super tight cousin, super tight best friend, right? So that's what's going on, Aquarius. Walk in your motherfucking power. And then Pisces, man, you need to stay sturdy with everything that's dealing with structure and regimen. If you can honor that, whenever you grasp something dealing with creativity, or you're dealing with something dealing with connection, maybe you're connecting with somebody right now, or you attract somebody, you start mating around this time, you have a sense of structure and you know how to bring this pocket in. Because right now, responsibility energy is still heavy on you, and people might be around you trying to get you to start new things, join new things with them around this time too. And Pisces, you love to be amongst the group and connect, so you have to be careful that you not just saying yes, and just because it could be intense. People could want you to be a part of mad things, join mad things right now. Don't want you getting too scattered, right? All right, you're in a pivotal phase of your life in general right now with Saturn transiting your sign. So things, look at where your life was from a financial stability, responsibility, career perspective a year and a half ago, close to 2 years ago. Look at how much you've learned and how much confidence you probably have, feeling like what you could take what you learned from just these past 2 years in order to support how you build stability. Now, it's still about application. I'm assuming 75 to damn near 90% of Pisces have a strong sense of confidence learning how to build something at this point through this transit. It's about application at this point. All right. All right, guys. Listen, it was so good being able to pick up y'all energy today, man. Damn. It was so good to pick up y'all energy today, guys. I appreciate y'all tapping into the church. I appreciate y'all showing y'all beautiful faces, man. All right. And always giving me that good energy. Stay tapped in Patreon, masterclasses. Those things are still available on my site, guys. I've connected with few of you guys in the past couple of months, book readings with me, guys. I'm active. I'm working. A lot of y'all didn't know I moved to Georgia last summer. So me, myself, life took its little course for me, adjusting to a new environment. So there's a lot going on for me too, meeting new people, doing new things, still learning the environment. So I just wanted to make sure my head was on straight when I came back and got to connect with y'all, because I really hate to get disconnected with y'all. I never want to use the word disconnected because we always connected, but being able to interact with y'all as often as we do is not just for me, it's for y'all too. Like I know some of y'all miss church as much as I miss church. There's be times I'll be like, damn, a church session with my gang right now is all a good brother would need. It's all a good brother would need right now. All right, but we're going to get that back in motion. All right, guys, so happy 2025, everybody. Happy 9 year. We're actually getting ready for the new year, so be one with conclusion energy. It's the end of the year, astrologically speaking, in a 9 year. This space is pivotal. This Aquarius into Pisces season is pivotal, guys. Let's not take any dead energy into the new year. All right. So I love y'all. I will be in touch with y'all during the week. I hope everybody has a fruitful week in general. Take care, guys.